Hi, you guys. I thought I would do a reading on Loch Ness. And my family and I took a trip when my kids were younger, in the early 2000s, up to Loch Ness. We drove up from London, where my husband's from, and we had a really wonderful experience. Didn't see Nessie, but looking out at these deep series of lakes and Loch Ness, that's one of the lochs there. I totally believe, and I'm just like I always have since I was a child, that it's very likely true, that a creature lives in those depths. That it just makes sense to me scientifically. I don't see why it's such a surprise to people. It's a wonderful surprise, I think. And I suppose that's what it is. And the people are, it's a beautiful area. People were very friendly when we went, and would love to go back. Love that area. So I'm just going to, I feel almost foolish for asking it, but is there a creature that we've coined or given the name of the Loch Ness monster, which is really like, that's not so nice. It's just a creature. I think human beings are far more monstrous. Let's see. I like Nessie. I think that's a very sweet Scottish term of endearment for her or them. So let's just see. I would like to believe that there are. And I saw recently that there was another article saying why that's probable, and I thought, well, yeah, it's scientifically very likely. It's really not astonishing. It's what's more astonishing, I think, is kind of our point of view of arrogance, to think that we know all where there's just clear places that we've not spoiled by exploring. I don't know, but we've not. You can explore a place without messing it up. There's so much yet that we don't know. So I think it's good to keep an open mind. But let's see, is there such a creature? And I asked the Most High, the creator of all things, did you make a little Nessie in Loch Ness? Is there a unique type of creature underwater, deep water, perhaps, that dwells there? If so, what type? What can we know about this creature? Okay. I am using the deck of character by Hannah. And if you haven't seen the video where she joined us, it was really great. You might want to check it out if you like this deck. This deck is really awesome. And she was and is too. Great guest. Hope to have her back. All right. I'm getting places coming up, and I'm getting Inferno. So something's heating up. This is what I'm feeling like. Gold mine. To me, this is a yes. And she's been, and I'm saying she, but term of endearment, definitely a source of truly tourism money, and a positive draw to the area. It's very beautiful. This makes me feel like yes. It's like bingo. Let me see what else I get. Doors, opening, compass. That's interesting. Okay, well, this makes me feel that I think we're coming at a point where we're going to be able to either track, how many times people have gone there with their radar and trying to see if they can just passively, of course, not going to go trying to harm this creature, but just to see if they can't see anything large. This is that kind of radar for the water. And maybe this is going to, and it is pointing north. There, maybe that direction will have also particular importance, but I'm feeling like this is also a window of time that's opening up of proof or of more sighting. But I get a sense of using like like they're in the boat using radar just to see large bodies, underwater, not in like adventures with purpose. Explorer, yes, someone that is looking. I feel like in the just like I said, that kind of person. So this makes me feel like somebody that's I think long been wanting to or has been probably trying to use radar to find proof. Or there's somebody coming up that's going to have maybe the finance or backing to do it. All right, airplane. Okay, this is not a local. This will be somebody overseas. There's a star there. Well, that could be anybody, could be America, could be also probably America. Wouldn't surprise me. But however the case may be, and I may be off with that, doesn't matter. I feel like there's somebody coming in from overseas, a further distance away. And if not America, it could be even like New Zealand, Australia. But I don't think so. Really kind of do sense America for some reason. But might be even a mixture of people. There is that one dude with that one show, but I don't think it's going to be anybody like that. I think this is somebody, well, they're from overseas. So that's going to be a non-local explorer. All right, let's leave it at that. Love potion. Oh, well, this is charisma. And I wonder if this is like mating season. Ruler. Again, the measurement. So I think, again, the use of some perhaps really having good timing. I think, and just the right kind of instruments to measure something. They get lucky. I feel like they get they get lucky some way that they're able to maybe this also being over the top, that they're over the top, but able to send something down to measure the size, of different things under the water. Gold mine was the first two, one of the first two. And here's gold coins. I just feel like this is a trail, like there's getting hotter. Yeah, getting hotter, literally. Here's fuel. Guts. You have to have guts. So to me, this is going to be somebody that's going to have a true sense of adventure here and be able to take the risk. There's something key with this, I think, because they're just going to get lucky. I think this is actually possibly a number of images. And if they are very clear, very interesting, they certainly would be worth a lot. But I think that there could be a number of images that somebody's going to come along, and it looks like it's probably somebody from not from the area that's taken a plane at some point to get there, even if they are residing there. They for a long time, it might indicate initially they are not from there. Got to keep an open mind. And I think they're going to definitely find some very intriguing evidence via, I just get that surveying of the under the water. And they might dive. Maybe they dive in too. That water is very cold and deep. Oh my goodness. Well, this is appropriate. I mean, Scottish people love poetry. So this person's got the heart of a poet, or something is poetic. Resurrection. Maybe this is Nessie. There's all been poems and all of that kind of thing written about her. Maybe there'll be also resurrection in the lore, as people say, yeah, we're actually seeing proof. And eventually, this could also be Nessie herself. These creatures are recognized by humans as existing. To us, they resurrect. Like, silly people, I've always been around. Just live underwater. Leave me alone. Get out of my water. Oh, ghost and graveyard. I think they may also that's interesting. Why did that come up? I think because the cryptids kind of go into that genre of the what that was deemed supernatural. It's really not a supernatural thing. I mean, it is and it isn't, but an incredible being for sure. This looks like the people that ghost hunt and want to come. No, now we want to go see Nessie. It might be that kind of thing. And Scotland's very haunted. The sunken ship. Oh my gosh. So there might be ships that are found. I really do think some that are connected to lore will also be spotted. This makes me even more think about underwater uh, radar and being able to see, just like those wonderful people at Adventures with Purpose. So the poet and the ghost, this makes me feel more like lore, and maybe there's legends of somebody's boat having sunk. Um, yeah, or been sunk. It feels like it's ended up at the bottom. They're going to find, I think, an interesting array of like a Davy Jones's locker in some regards. Unless it's an actual broken up ship that just appears every so no. There's something also that they're going to, I just think there's going to be interesting other things in addition that will be found. And all of it enriching to the area and to the lore and the connection of the environment. It's kind of cool. The universe. And the universe is a magical and wondrous place. So, of course, Nessie could exist. It would be boring, you know, if we didn't have such creatures. But we need to change our point of view, I think, in how we look at them. It's a drag race, apparently, out on Highway 1 out there. Um, this deck handled this so beautifully. I'll have to let her know. I feel like yes, absolutely. And I think they're going to get some promising images that are from underwater that really open the door and change the direction of, and maybe that's what that latest article said. But that's pretty cool. And I get the absolutely, this creature does exist. And that somebody's going to be coming and exploring around there and find some really cool stuff in addition to some fascinating captures. I think by, like I said, the radar tech equipment that are just going to be really interesting, to say the least. That's what it looks like to me. Also, I think things are going to be seen, maybe actual shipwreck, sunken ship, and things that had a ghostly lore to the story, to the area. That is fascinating. It shows that it's all connected and that we're all connected. So there's some cool things there. So watch that space. And if you appreciate these kind of videos, give me a big thumbs up, because YouTube has been, unless people have decided 12 people to unsubscribe, I'm suddenly right back down to that 4,600 level they want to keep me at. Maybe because I posted too many videos. They have their little rules, I'm telling you, but I wish they wouldn't monkey with my thing, unless people really did unsubscribe. If they did, that's one thing. But anyhow, please give it a thumbs up. And if you enjoyed or were intrigued by the deck of character, and it says you are incredible. Just want to show that. Rock on. She's got such positive things. And this is just a game. So, and you can buy this and learn more about the cards' meanings and tutorials at the deckofcharacter.com. So check it out. Check out our girl Hannah's stuff. All right. I'll talk to you Sunday. Well, at the time of this recording. Bye-bye.